Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back. Next episode of the Buzzards franchise, we're in number 6. Last episode, we took on the Overdogs for the first time this year, and it was going along pretty swimmingly through 7 innings. We were up 2-1 in the pitcher's duel, and then our bullpen blew the game in the 8th inning and 9th inning as Peter Base gave up 7 earned runs out of the bullpen en route to an 8-2 rout for the Overdogs, as they won that game in the final 2 innings off of his poor pitching. With that loss, we now come in at 4-4 here into the second half of the regular season, 3 games out of first, as the Crocodons are manhandling the league as of right now. If we want to start catching them, we got to start winning. Starting the second half, we'll face the Heaters, who come in at 3-5. This is the only time we'll play them this year. They'll send their ace Tatum Finley to the hills. Second-year pitcher has no record, an 0.57 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP as she is locked in. And for us, we'll counter with our ace, 5th-year man Jude Hockey, 1-1 with a 4.85 ERA and a 1.77 WHIP. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Leading off will be the Village Idiot, shortstop Baca Boyd, back in the lineup. Batting second, locked in and juiced, head of the class Diaz at second base. Batting third out in center field again is Worry Less, Spool Worrymore, he's locked in. Batting fourth and left of the field is Buck Big Country Swiner. Batting fifth is catcher Burn Oliver. Batting sixth, Merriam DDP Doherty at first base. Batting seventh out in right field again is Carter Mahoney. Batting eighth over at third base is the veteran Ed Manning. And batting ninth is the pitcher Jude Hockey. Let's get it on. Yes, one boy, very, very true. 4-4 is not bad. It could be a lot better. We should be 5-3 right now, but unfortunately the bullpen decided to absolutely lose their mind last episode and blew the game for us in those final 2 innings. It's a shame, really. We were doing so well. Alrighty, Rufo, Jumps, and Gordon are going to be up first here for the Heaters as we kick off the second half of year 6. Heading off is the OG center fielder, Ray's Rufo, hitting .313, 3 RBIs on the year for the 6-year vet. Here's a look at Hockey's numbers here on the year. Jude in his 2 starts is 1-1. He has a 4.85 ERA and a 1.77 WHIP. He's given up 7 earned runs in his 2 starts, totaling 13 innings. 20 hits surrendered, one of them a homer. He's walked 3 and struck out 11 batters. His batting average against currently is .345. Lineup for the Heaters looks like this. After Rufo, it is the 6th-year second baseman Jeb Jumps in his first year with the Heaters. Batting third is 3rd-year third baseman Pedro Gordon. All of his years have been with the Heaters. Batting fourth is 6th-year first baseman Ruby Green, who is 10th in her 2nd year, I believe, with the Heaters, possibly 3rd. Batting fifth, left fielder Cash Basket, the former Freebooter product. Batting sixth, newly acquired shortstop Nacho Chris, the 6th-year vet, was let go by the Moose in free agency last offseason. Batting seventh, 6th-year vet catcher Tough Lift, former Jacks backstop. Batting eighth, 3rd-year right fielder Oscar Ochirio, he is locked in. And batting ninth is the locked-in pitcher Tatum Finley. Hockey ready, let's get it on. This fastball's fouled off by Rufo, 0-1. Turns it down and in. Strike called at the knees, 0-2 as K-Man activates for Hockey here. Slider away, chop the short. Boyd charges, he'll fire to first on the bare hand, 1 out. Next up is second baseman Jeb Jumps, 6th-year man hitting .174, 2 homers, 3 RBIs on the year. First pitch curveball away is check swinged at, but it's outside. 1-0, good take by Jumps. Four-seamer middle in is fouled off, 1-1. Change it down and away, outside, 2-1, good take. Slider up and in, swung through it, 2-2 the count. Four-seamer up and away, chased it high, strike 3, first punch up for Hockey today, 2 down in the inning. And that is going to bring up their 3rd-year third baseman, Pedro Gordon, hitting .240 with an RBI on the year. Four-seamer down and away, check swing strike on the first pitch, 0-1. Slider up and in, driven by Gordon to center field, hit pretty well. Worrymore tracking it to the warning track. He will make the catch as that ball was shotgun, and that's a 1-2-3 first inning for Hockey. Bottom 1, Boyd, Diaz, and Worrymore due up. Fair enough, fair enough. Changing it up, I like it. Leading off for the Buzzards here today is the Village Idiot, Baca Boyd, over at shortstop. Contact was right-hander and inside pitch active for the second-year man, hitting .267 with 2 RBIs on the year. Back in the lineup after he sat out last episode to fix his mojo. He'll be facing the locked-in ace of the Heaters, second-year pitcher Tatum Finley. No record, an 0.57 ERA and an 0.83 whip for Finley with 1 earned run given up. 2 starts so far in the year, totaling 15 2/3 innings pitched, so just under almost 8 innings of start. 8 hits surrendered, 5 walks, and 16 strikeouts, leading the team in strikeouts. She also has yet to give up a home run this year. Batting average against currently best on the team, 1.54. Finley having a fantastic season. Boyd ready, here we go. Curveball in there on the outside corner. Good frame pitch, 0-1. Screwball just outside from Finley, 1-1. That's outside. 2-1. Slider at the knees, low, 3-1. Slider down and in, grounder to short, 1 hopper to Crisp, who picks it cleanly, 1 down. Next up is the head of the class, Diaz, who's locked in and juiced at second base. He's hitting .469 with a homer and 8 RBIs, leading the team in RBIs. Slider at the knees, 0-1. Slider down and in is low and inside, 1-1. Slider down and in, line to left center. That is down for a hit as Diaz will be on with the leadoff single. 1-out single. Jesus. He'll be on for Worry Less. Bull Worrymore out in center field today for the injured and tense outfield Winkelson. Worrymore hitting .370 on the year with a homer. 2 RBIs. Comes into this game locked in. Slider outside, ball 1. He did have 3 hits last game. Fastball up, line to second. Jumps with a nice diving stab to rob him of a hit. 2 down. Now to bring up Big Country, Buck Swiner, left fielder in the cleanup slot this year, hitting only .200 with an RBI. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Diaz gets back. Runner goes, fastball up and away. Just high, throw down is late, as that is a steal for Diaz as he is juice, so we're going to send him. Diaz's first attempt to steal this year, he's 1 for 1. 1-0 the count to Big Country. Curveball away, line to right center, that is down for a hit, and Swiner will deliver his second RBI of the season as Diaz scores easily from second, 1-0 Buzzards. Finley now down to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up catcher Bern Oliver. Second and third year catcher hitting .278 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Slider down in the way, strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line in the hole to right, that is a base hit for Oliver. He'll be on with the 2-out single, that'll keep the inning alive. First and second for Doherty. DDP hitting .387, 2 homers, 7 RBIs on the year for the third year vet, leading the team in home runs with 2. Strike up and in on the heater, 0-1, good pitch from Finley. Down and in with it is his inside, 1-1. Fastball up, liner to right center, that is going to be down for a hit, and Swiner's going to come around third, he's going to score. RBI single for Doherty, it is 2-0 as Oliver follows him up to third. Runners at the corners now for right fielder Carter Mahoney. Fifth-year man hitting .333 on the year with 3 RBIs, getting another start. Fastball high, ball 1. Screwball low to him, 2-0 the count. Fastball up, he fouls it off out and into the seats, 2-1. Curveball away, grounded up the middle. Off of the diving, jumps his glove into center field in no man's land. RBI single there for Mahoney as Doherty read it and got the third. Runners at the corners now with 2 down still for Ed Manning, third baseman batting 8th today. Fourth-year man hitting .368 with an RBI on the year. Fastball up, lines it to left center, but that's going to go right to Rufo, who makes the catch to finally end the inning. But the Buzzards do send 8 men to the plate, get 5 hits, and score 3. We're up 3-0 to the second. Middle of the lineup up here for the Heaters, Green, Basquette, and Crisp. Leading off is Ruby Green. First baseman is Tense here, hitting .219, no homers or RBIs on the season. Seems like she's playing for the Buzzards now. That was her pretty much her stat line the entire year. Fastball low, ball 1. Ball down and in, chopper in the hole to first, already there, picks it, flips it to Hokie, 1 down. Next up, left fielder Cash Basquette. However, his left-hander active for the 6th-year bet, hitting .414. 2 RBIs on the year for Basket in her first year with the Freebooters. Or not the Freebooters, Jesus, this is the Heaters. My God, she starts on the Freebooters. Change it down in the way is a called strike, 0-1. Seamer up, that's high, 1-1. The ball up and away. Basket pops it into left field off the end of the bat. Swiner over near the line. In a step, Country makes the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up Nacho Chris, the 6th-year shortstop. Hitting .333, no homers or RBIs in his first year with the Heaters as well. Picked up in free agency recently after the start of the season. Slider down in the way on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and then strike called, 0-2. Hokie punching ahead here. Tough out versus K-Man here, who will win this battle. Change away. That's a hanger, crushed to center field. Worrymore going back. It's going to be over his head and off the wall. Extra bases for Crisp as he'll have a 2-out double here to keep the inning alive. So to answer that question, the tough out won that battle. Yep, if you don't say anything, it's fine. You're right. Next up, batting 7th is the catcher, Tough Lift. 6th-year man hitting .238 with an RBI on the season. First pitch fastball at the knees. Chop foul, 0-1. Curveball up and in. Fouled off, 0-2 the count. Came in active again for Hokie here. Slider down and in is inside and low, 1-1. Fastball up and away, outside, 2-2. Change it down and away, chased it in the dirt, strike 3 swinging. Second punch out for Hokie, and he strands the runner to end the inning. Bottom 2, we're still up 3-0. Hokie will lead us off here, and then we'll be back to the top of the lineup here in the 2nd. Leading off is the 5th-year pitcher, Jude Hokie. No hits on the year yet for Hokie. Fastball down and in, a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fastball, screwball away, grounded in a hole, off the diving Chris glove into left. That is a base hit for Hokie, his first hit of the year. Leadoff man on for the Buzzards, and then I bring up the Village Idiot, Baca Boyd. He's over 1. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Fastball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Chased it up and away, 0-2. Fastball up and away, grounded up the middle. Chris there flips the second one, jumps the first. Double play, and Boyd is responsible for 2 outs. Next up, head of the class, Diaz. He started the rally in the first inning with a single and scored a run. He's 1 for 1. He also stole a base today. Curveball at the knees. Diaz says, I'm going to hit that pretty deep to center. It is caught at the wall as it was Shaka. Rufo with his back to the infield makes the catch and then runs headlong into the wall, but he is fine. To the 3rd, we're up 3-0 still. Ochirio, Finley, and Rufo do up. Even when you're juiced, you will still be shocked. Next up, leading off, 8th hitter for the Heaters, right fielder Oscar Ochirio. 3rd-year hitter is locked in right now, hitting .417 with 2 RBIs. Fastball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Uncharacteristically hot start to the year for Ochirio. He's not much of a hitter. Their ball inside is fouled off, 0-2, at least stat-wise anyway. K-Man now active for Hokie again. Change up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 3rd punch out for Hokie. 1 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher Tatum Finley, who's hitless on the year. Hokie now locked in on the mound. Fastball away, swung through it, 0-1. Fastball inside. Chopper to 3rd, up the line. Manning charges and fires. In time, 2 down. That will bring up the top of the order again. Here's Rufo. He's 0 for 1. Slider away. Turned on by Rufo. Skied to right field. Hit pretty well. Mahoney going back to the warning track. Will make the catch, and that is the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Hokie in the 3rd. Bottom 3, we're still up 3-0. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards. Worrymore, Swiner, and Oliver. Leading off is Worrymore. Center fielder lined out the second base his first time up. Knocking him down to neutral mojo. He is 0 for 1 today. Curveball outside from Finley. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Line to second. Jumps there to make the catch on the soft liner. 1 down. That'll bring up Big Country. He singled in a run his first time up. He is 1 for 1 today. He also scored a run himself. Fastball up and away is fouled off by Swiner. 0-1. Fastball up and in, ripped foul, 0-2. Fastball up, liner to left field, over the leaping Chris Glove, and it will drop in for Buck's second hit of the game. Big Country is 2 for 2 to start his day. Runner at first, one down for Oliver. He singled his first time up and then scored a run himself in the first inning. Screwball down in the way, caught the knees, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, chopped in the hole to second. Jumps there, flips the second in time. Throw to first, late. Fielder's choice there for Oliver. 2 down, runner at first for Daugherty. DDP singled in a run her first time up. Then was stranded at third base. Slider at the knees, line at the middle base hit for Daugherty. Her second hit today. She's 2 for 2. And that 2-out hit will keep the inning alive. Now to bring out Carter Mahoney. He singled in a run his first time up and was stranded at first base in the first inning. Looking to make contact. Screwball down the middle. I should have crushed that one. 0-1. Fastball up, line to center. That's going to hang up for Rufo, though, to make the catch, and that will end the inning. To the fourth, we're still up 3-0. Jumps Gordon and Green. Heart of the lineup coming up here for the Heaters. Hokie faces Jumps here to start the fourth. Jumps 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch curveball inside, misses, ball 1. Slider at the knees, strike called, 1-1. Change up, fouled off, 1-2. Receiver away, outside, 2-2. Couple down in the way, fouled off. Jumps will stay alive. Change of middle in, rip foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Slider away, fouled off. Still 2-2. Receiver up and in, fouled off again. Jumps fighting it off. Receiver up and away, chased it, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Hokie, 1 down. Next up, Gordon, 0 for 1 today. Is that his fourth? Hold on, I gotta check. How did he come in with? He came in with 11. Yeah, that's his fourth. Okay, just making sure. Gordon flew out the center's first time up as he takes a check swing called strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. Change up and in. Gordon pops it up, shallow left. Boyd going out for it. Swiner coming in. He'll call him off. Left fielder puts it away. 2 down. Now to bring up Ruby Green, 0 for 1 today. Still tense. First pitch slider low, taking in the dirt, ball 1. Receiver up and away, check swing strike, 1-1. Ball down in the way, it's in the dirt as it bounces, 2-1. Receiver up and in, inside, 3-1 the count. Change up low, ball 4, and that is the knock on Jude. He does walk a lot of batters. His 4th walk of the season, first today. Now to bring up Basquette, who's 0 for 1. Popped out her first time up to left field. First pitch 4-seamer up and in is high for ball 1. Ball down in the way, check swing strike called, 1-1 the count. Change up down and in, check swing low, 2-1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 2-2 the count here to Basquette. You love her, yep. Four-seamer up and in, high, full count. That's about the knees, runner goes, blew it by her, strike 3, fooled her, she was looking off speed. 5th punch out for Hokie, and that ends the inning. Bottom 4, we're still up 3-0. Manning, Hokie, and Boyd do up. Yeah, she was definitely looking off speed because I just pumped that one right down the middle, and she could not catch up. Here's Manning, he's 0 for 1. Go out to center his first time up as he takes a fastball at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down and in, pulled foul, 0-2 the count to Manning. Slider down and in, chopped the second on the ground, backhanded by Jumps, 1 down. Next up is Hokie, he's 1 for 1 today with a single. Slider middle in, bloop to right center, that's down for another hit. Hokie helping his cause, he's 2 for 2. On again to lead off. 1 down runner at first. Here's Boyd. He grounded into a double play last time up. Village Idiot is 0 for 2 today. He's also grounded at the shortstop. Fastball inside, strike called. 0-1. Good pitch there from Finley. Popped it up to short. Gordon calls it off to make the catch. 2 down. That's going to bring up the head of the class, Diaz. Second baseman's 1 for 2 today with a single as he's locked in and juiced. Fastball up, lined it to short. Second one, Hopper to jump, so make the play, and that will end the inning. 1 base runner for the Buzzards, but nothing doing. To the 5th, we're still up 3-0. Crisp, Lift, and Ochirio do up 6, 7, and 8. Here's Chris. He had a 2-out double in the second inning. He's 1 for 1, but he was stranded there. First pitch fastball middle in is a strike called. 0-1. Down and away. Swung through it. 0-2. Tough out versus K-Man again. Let's see who wins this fight. Slider away. Swung through it. Strike 3. 6 punch out for Hokie today. Hokie wins that one. 1 down. Next up, the catcher, Tough Lift. He's 0 for 1 today. And Hokie was hurt on the play. He blew out his elbow on that slider. Oh, no, Jude. Oh, no. Well, you know what that means. All right, we need some Tommy John. Tommy John surgery. Well, Jude, I'm going to let you finish the inning at least. See if you can get it done. Fastball low at the knees, line to center. That is down for a hit. Lift on with his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. Now to bring up Ochirio. He struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down in the way. Strike called at the knees as it floats in there. 0-1. Seamer up and in. Check swing strike. It's 0-2. Change it down and in is low in the dirt. 1-2. You can tell something's wrong with Hokie because instead of hitting 103 when he's locked in and with K-Man, he's barely touching 95. Slider away. Fouled off. 1-2. Seamer down in the way. Line up the middle to short. Boyd leaps out of his reach. Into the gap it goes in left center as Warrimore gives chase. Going to get it in. That's going to be an RBI triple here for Ochirio. It is 3-1. Next up, Finley, who's 0 for 1 today. All right, Hokie, this is your last batter no matter what. I don't care if you get the out or not. Four-seamer high, ball 1. Slider up and in is inside, 2-0. Fastball down in the waist, chased it, 2-1. Curveball inside, misses, 3-1. Fastball inside, ball 4. Second walk of the game for Hokie, and that's going to do it for him. He's going to go 4 1/3. Gives up 1 earned run, 2 walks. Only 3 hits, but unfortunately he did blow his elbow out, so he's going to have to come out. Hopefully, I thought he could get through the inning and get qualified for the win, but unfortunately, not going to be the case. Which is a shame because he was on a roll. I think he was dominating this team. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be rookie left-handed specialist Finley Holcorn as he'll take over on the mound for the injured Hokie. Holcorn on the year has no record, 0 ERA and an 0.92 whip. He's had 3 appearances in his rookie campaign, getting 1 save. He's thrown 4 1/3 innings with 4 hits surrendered, 1 strikeout, and a batting average against a .267, looking to strand the 2 inherited runners. Specialist active here against the veteran Rufo, who is 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball down in the way. Strike called at the knees. Good pitch there from the side armor. 0-1. Slider inside on the check swing. 1-1. Seamer up and away. Outside and high. 2-1. Brings it down and in. Runner goes. Swung through it. Throw down to second. That runner is dead to rights. That was supposed to be a hit and run, and Finley is dead in the water. 0 for 1 on her first steal attempt of the season. 2-2 the count now to Rufo. Slider down in the way. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Seamer up and in. Fouled off again. Still 2-2. Curveball away. Driven by Rufo to right center field. Hit pretty well. Warrimore going over. Lays out, makes the catch. Worry less robbed him of extra bases, and he saved a run. Nice play by Spool as he clutches up once more. Bottom of the 5th we go. It is 3-1, and Warrimore is now the pitcher of record. Bottom 5, how to line up for the Buzzards, looking for some insurance. Worrymore leads us off after that great diving catch in the field. He's 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts to second base. Fastball down and in is called strike from Finley, 0-1. Slider at the knees, 0-2 as Whiffer activates now for Worrymore. Chase the fastball high, strike 3 above the letters. 1 down, first punch out today for Finley. Next up is Big Country. Buck Swiner's 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice and also driven in a run and scored a run. Fastball high, ball 1. Chased it outside, dribbler in a hold of short, cut off by Gordon. He'll fire to first, 2 down. Next up, Oliver, 1 for 2 today with a single. Locked in, he's also scored a run. Oliver locked in after throwing out the base runner last inning. Fastball outside, ball 1. Screwball outside, 2-0 the count. Curveball at the knees, Oliver turns on it, pulls it in the gap to left center field. That will get down 1 hop to the wall. It'll be extra bases for the catcher. He's on with a 2-out double, and that'll put him in scoring position for DDP. Doherty up 2 for 2 today. She's singled twice and also driven in a run. Can Doherty get that insurance runner through? 10th hit already given up by Finley today here, only the 5th inning. Slider is inside, ball 1. Slider is in the dirt, 2-0 the count to Doherty. Pitch out, 3-0. They are going to walk her, I think. They are. They're intentionally walking Doherty because they know if they put one over the plate, she's going to power swing and probably pull it over the fence. First walk today for Finley, first and second for Carter Mahoney. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI earlier in the game. What can Carter do here? Screwball just outside from Finley, ball 1. Fastball's outside, 2-0 the count. Fastball away, fouled off on the windup, 2-1. Curveball drifts outside, 3-1 to Mahoney. High, ball 4, second walk of the game, back-to-back walks. For Finley, that was not intentional, and that'll bring up Ed Manning with the bases loaded. He's 0 for 2. Manning is flown out and grounded out. Let's see what he does here with the bases juiced. Screwball taken at the knees, 0-1. Good eye there. Slider down, and then bloops, single into center. That's down for a hit. 1 run is in. Doherty coming around. She's going to try and score. She will beat the throw. 2-run single for Ed Manning. 5-1 Buzzards. Now to bring up the pitcher, Holcorn, who will bat. First career bat here for the rookie. Let's see what he does. Slider down the middle. He pops it up. Center field, right to Rufo. He comes in a step to make the catch, and that will end the inning. Buzzards, though, get 2 on the bases loaded, 2-out single by third baseman Ed Manning, his second and third RBIs of the year. To the 6th, we're now up 5-1. Jumps Gordon and Green. Will face Holcorn in his first full inning of work out of the bullpen, second total. In relief for the injured Hokie. Here's Jumps 0 for 2. Tense now, and he's also got specialists working against him. Fastball up and in. Driven by Jumps to left center field, hit pretty well. Swiner going back, it'll hit 1 hop off the wall at the base. That'll be a leadoff double for the speedy Jumps. He must have guessed fastball, and he just, went for it. Leadoff man on, here's Gordon, who's 0 for 2. First pitch curveball down and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Change of middle in. Gordon swings through it. 0-2 as that fooled him. Rather badly, I might add. Fastball up and away. High, 1-2. Curveball down and in. Gordon grounds it and hold a second. Diaz dives, makes the stop. Nice play. Gets the first, 1 down. Runner to third, though, on the play. That is going to bring up Ruby Green, 0 for 1 with a walk. RBI man active, though, for Ruby, looking for her first of the season. Specialist active here for Holcorn. First pitch slider down and in. Line up the middle, base hit for Ruby Green, and that will be her first hit of the game. She is 1 for 3, or 1 for 2. She also walked, that's right. That's her first RBI of the year. Back to neutral mojo. It is 5-2. Basket up next, 0 for 2 today. First career run, I think, given up by Holcorn this season. Curveball hangs. Basket rips it up the middle on the ground, and that is a base hit. 2 on, 1 down now for the Heaters, who are in business. Chris up next, 1 for 2 with a double. Specialist active against him here. Chris struck out last time at the plate. Fastball up, swung through it 0-1, and that was actually, I believe, the strikeout that injured Chris. It was injured a Hokie. It was. Now that I think about it. Slider down and away. Grounded to first. Doherty dives, knocks it down. She'll have to flip it to first in time. 2 down as Holcorn's there to cover. Second and third for Lift, who singled last time up and scored a run. He's 1 for 2 with a single, looking to get the runners across to get him back in the game. There's this changeup up and in. Swung through it high. 0-1. He chased that one. Puts him down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and in. Check swing. It's inside. 1-2. Curveball down and away. Outside. 2-2. Good take by Lift. Seamer up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. First punch out of the game for Holcorn, and that ends the inning as he gets out of the jam, only giving up a run. Bottom 6 at 5-2. Boyd, Diaz, and Worrymore do up against Finley. Leading off the Village Idiot. He's 0 for 3 today. He's grounded out twice. He's grounded into a double play, grounded out, and popped out to third base. That's right. Slider low, ball 1. Slider outside, just called a strike. 1-1. Check swing high, good take by Boyd. 2-1 as that fastball just missed the zone. Curveball down in the way, chop back to Finley, and that is going to be an easy first out as Boyd is now tense. Living up to his name. Next up, Class Diaz. Grounded out to shortstop second base last time up. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Slider down and in. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Curveball low. 1-1. Screwball down middle in. Grounded to short. Right at Crisp. He'll make the play. 2 down. That'll bring up Worrymore, who's 0 for 3 today. Struck out swinging his last time up. Chased it high. That was the same pitch he struck out on. 0-1. Curveball outside from Finley. 1-1. Slider at the knees. Worrymore crushes it to right center field. Hit it pretty well. It's carrying. Off the wall. That'll be extra bases, though, for Worrymore. In with a 2-out double. 1 for 4 today, and that'll bring up Swiner. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI, looking to cash in his second one of the game. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in is low, 1-1. Screwball inside almost hits Swiner, 2-1. Fastball down in the way, sky to right over to Ochirio. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. To the 7th, we're still up 5-2. Ochirio, Finley, and Rufo do up against Holcorn. Ochirio leading off, 1 for 2 with a triple and an RBI last time at the plate. Specialist active against him here, facing Holcorn. First pitch, 4-seamer down and in. Check swing low, ball 1. Change up and away. Check swing strike, 1-1. Good pitch there from Holcorn. Slider inside, misses, 2-1. 4-seamer down and away. Swung through it, 2-2. Curveball up and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch up for Holcorn, 1 down. Second time Ochirio's down on strikes. Now to bring up Finley, who walked last time up. She's 0 for 1. And that will do it for Finley. Pinch hitting off the bench is the injured shortstop, Buttons Bunterson, a former Buzzards player. 219 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs for Bunterson on the year. Finley exits after, Tatum Finley exits after 6 innings, pitched, 5 earned runs given up, 12 hits and 2 walks. 1 strikeout recorded. She is in line for the loss. No quality start for her today. Fastball up the knees. Bunterson rips it up the middle, and that is a base hit. Pinch hitter on with a 1-out single, and that'll flip it to the top of the lineup. Here's Rufo. 0 for 3 today. First pitch curveball down in the way. Driven to right center field. Hit pretty well. Mahoney giving chase. He's going to watch it 1 hop to the wall. Mahoney gets it in. Bunterson's going to score on the double. It is 5-3. Heaters back within 2. Next up, Jumps 1 for 3 with a double today. We're going to give Holcorn 1 more batter here because he's still a specialist active. First pitch slider down and in. Low, ball 1. Fastball away. Check swing strike, 1-1. Ball down in the way. Round and then hold to first. Doherty dives, makes the stop, flips the Holcorn in time for the second out. Rufo to third on the play, and that'll bring up Gordon, who's 0 for 3. First pitch changeup away. Fouled off, 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Sky to left center field. Warmer going over. Runs it down in the gap, and that will end the inning as Holcorn gives up one run, but does not break as he gets out of the jam with the lead. Franco Ellis coming out of the bullpen. Rookie reliever will take over for Bunterson. Bottom seventh, it is 5-3. Oliver, Doherty, Mahoney due up. There's Byrne Oliver, catcher 2 for 3 today. He doubled last time up. He's also singled. He's currently locked in. Be the first batter to face the locked-in reliever. Franco Ellis with the rookie coming out of the pen. 0-1 on the year for Ellis with a 1.13 ERA and a 1 WHIP. He's given up 2 runs, only 1 earned in 5 appearances. 8 innings pitched, which is the most out of the bullpen. 7 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 homer, and 5 strikeouts. His batting average against currently is .241. Fastball inside, misses ball 1. Ellis coming into the 2/3 stamina here. Strike up and in on the heater, 1-1. Inside, 2-1 on the heater. Curveball outside, blooper to right center. Now Jumps able to run it down, 1 out. Next up, Doherty, 2 for 2 today. 2 singles, a walk, and an RBI today. Fastball outside, ball 1. Fastball up and away, strike called, 1-1. Chased it high, 1-2 on the heater. Fastball inside is chased, grounded to second, right at Jumps. Easy second out of the inning for Ellis. And that is going to bring up Carter Mahoney. He walked last time up to load the bases. He's 1 for 2 with a single and RBI earlier in the game. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Slider at the knees. Mahoney skies at right center field. Ochirio's got the speed to run it down, though, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ellis here in the 7th. To the 8th, it is 5-3. Green, Basquette, and Christ up here against Holcorn. Green leading off, 1 for 2. RBI single last time at the plate. She's also walked. It's her first RBI of the year. Holcorn is going to be done here. Getting through the 7th, he did his job. He's in line for the win still. We will double switch him off here. Who are we going to double switch out? I think we're going to take out, we'll take out Mahoney, I think, yeah. Let's do that. Who can play right field, though? Just Winkelson. Because I don't want to take Doherty out, because Doherty's been hitting well today. She's 2 for 3. Mahoney only has 1 hit. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Yeah, let's double switch him off. So coming out of the bullpen is going to be Hesto Despot, the second-year reliever. Mahoney will exit, and we'll bring Winkelson on. He'll go to center, and we'll move Worrymore back to right, where Winkelson will bat next inning. Coming out of the bullpen is Hesto Despot, the second-year reliever. On the year, Hesto's 1-0. He's got a 0 ERA and an 0.60 WHIP. No earned runs given up in his 3 appearances, totaling 6 2/3 innings. 4 hits given up, 9 strikeouts, and a batting average against is best on the team at 167 currently for Despot. First pitch 2-seamer up and into Green, strike called, 0-1. Change it down and away, chased it, 0-2, way out in front as well. 4-seamer up and away, high, 1-2. Curveball down and in, low, 2-2. 4-seamer up and in, fouled off by Green, 2-2 the count. 2-seamer way is going to be way outside, full count now. Change up inside, nowhere near the zone, first walk for Despot. Second walk of the game for our pitching, third walk of the game for our pitching staff, and that'll bring up Basquette. 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball down, low, ball 1. 4-seamer up and in, strike called, 1-1. Change it down and in, fouled off, 1-2. 2-seamer away, lined up the middle, over the leaping Boyd's glove into the gap, left center field. Winkelson will give chase, but that's going to be extra bases for Basquette. Winkelson hits the cutoff man, coming around third, and scoring is going to be Green. It is 5-4 Heaters as they're back within a run. Basquette now locked in, and that'll bring up Chris, 1 for 3 with a double. And he will be pinch hit for by backup second baseman Javier Hautier, the 6th-year vet, who's hitless on the year. Fastball up on the first pitch, high, ball 1. Curveball down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Keeper down and in is inside, 2-1. Change of middle in, Hautier out in front on the swing, 2-2. Seamer up and in. Skied to center. Winkelson back a few steps, calls for it. Puts it away for the first out. Runner tagging for third. Throw in from Wink is going to be late. Basket 90 feet away from scoring as the tying run. That'll bring up Lift 1 for 3 with a single. You see him below the knees. Chased at 0-1. See him ripping away. Fouled off 0-2. Ball down and in. Inside 1-2. Down in the way. Line grounded up the middle. Boyd dives, knocks it down. Runner freezes at third. Throw to first in time as the Village Idiot saves that run. 2 down. Next up, Ochirio, 1 for 3 with an RBI triple earlier in the game. Last time up, he struck out swinging for the second time today. He's 1 for 3. First pitch curveball at the knees. Low ball 1. Worsimer up and in. Sky down the left field line. Swiner going over. Makes the catch in the corner, and that ends the inning. As Despot gives up a run, but he doesn't break. Leaves with a 1-run lead to the bottom of the 8th. Manning, Winkelson, and Boyd due up. Leading off Ed Manning, 1 for 3 today with a single and 2 RBIs on the cards. Audio stays in the game at shortstop as Ellis stays out there for his second inning of work. Fastball inside a strike, going 1. Fastball down the middle, swung through it, 0-2. Fastball middle in, popped up by Manning the shallow left, in on it Basket to make the catch, 1 out. That'll bring up the outfielder Wink Winkelson, center fielder tenths on the season, hitting .333 with 3 RBIs. Pinch came on as part of the double switch last inning. And we are going to pinch hit for him, actually. We are going to bring on backup first baseman Atticus Macias. We will move Boyd to right field and Worrymore to center. And then we're going to bring Hurlson off the bench as the defensive sub next inning, I think. Macias on the year. Takes a fastball high and inside, ball 1. He's .400 batting average on the year. No homers or RBIs yet. Fastball outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Macias rips it to right center, but that hangs up for Ochirio. 2 down. Now to bring up Boyd, who's 0 for 4 and tenths. Inside pitch active for the Village Idiot. Fastball up, pops it up, shallow left center, going over Basket. She will make the catch, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Ellis as he gets through the 8th. To the 9th, we're up 1, 5-4 the score. Ellis due to lead off, that's a pinch hitter, then Rufo and jumps. Pinch hitting for Franco Ellis is backup second baseman Remy Zhang, hitting .333 with 2 homers and 3 RBIs on the year. Taking over at shortstop will be Nathaniel Hurls, the backup second baseman. Worrymore to center again, and Boyd out and right. Fastball away, fouled off, 0-1. Roll down and in, taken low, 1-1. You see him up and in, fouled off by Zhang, 1-2. Change it down and away, outside, 2-2. Receiver down and in, inside, full count. Curveball in the dirt, ball 4, and that's a leadoff walk. Despot's second walk of the game. Tying run at first for the Heaters. Here's Rufo, 1 for 4 with an RBI double last time up. Change it down in the way. Driven by Rufo to right center. Worrymore going over. Runs it down for the first out. Next up, jumps, 1 for 4 with the double earlier in the game. Receiver inside, ripped to left, that's a base hit. Jumps puts the second runner on in the inning. First and second now with 1 down. Now to bring up Gordon, he's 0 for 4, looking for his first hit of the game. Switch hitter now batting left-handed for the first time today. First pitch curveball down in the way is in the dirt, ball 1. Receiver down and in, fouled off, 1-1. Receiver up and away, chased it high, 1-2 the count. Change it down and away, in the dirt. Off the catcher's glove, runners trying to advance, throw to third, late. Both runners advance on the pass ball, 2-2 the count. Zoomer up and in, chased it high, strike 3. First punch out for Despot out of the pen, 2 down. Last chance for the Heaters is Ruby Green with RBI man, 1 for 2, single, 2 walks, and an RBI today. Coming out of the bullpen for us is going to be mop-up man Marshall Cuevas, as he has to finish the job here. Despot is gassed. Cuevas on the year, no record, a 0 ERA and an 0.79 whip. No runs given up in his 3 appearances, 6 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits surrendered, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. His batting average against is .211 on the year. Doesn't get much tighter than this. Tying run at third for the Heaters. Go ahead run at second. Cuevas needs 1 out against the RBI man. Change it down in the way. Outside and low, 1-0. Receiver down and in. Strike called, 1-1. Slider away. Fouled off, 1-2. Change it down and in. Chop fouled, still 1-2. Fastball up and away. High, 2-2. Good take by Green. Slider down in the way. Dribbled back to Cuevas, knocks it down. Charging hurls, he has no play. It's an infield single, and we're tied at 5. Here's Basquet, 2 for 4, double single and an RBI today. Locked in now. First pitch fastball down and in, line to short. Hurls lunges, makes the catch, and that will end the inning as we are tied to the bottom of the 9th. Run throw coming out of the pen for the pinch hitter, Zhang. Well, the Heaters have come all the way back after the injury to Hokie. Let's see if we can win it here in the 9th. Hard lineup coming up, Diaz, Worrymore, and Swiner against the veteran Throne. Diaz leading off is 1 for 4 today with a single. No longer locked in, but he is still juiced. Thrown on the year is 1-1. He has a 6 ERA and an 0.83 whip. 5 appearances. He's given up 4 earned runs, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 2 homers, and 5 strikeouts. His batting average against is .217. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Change up inside, ball 1. Slider down and in, grounded in the hole. Second hit of the game for Diaz. He is 2 for 5. Winning run on at first to start the inning for the Buzzards as he's locked in again. Next up, Worrymore, 1 for 4 today with the double. Strike up and away on the heater, 0-1. Change it down and then fouled off, 0-2. Fastball middle in, Worrymore pops it up, shallow left center. And on it, Rufo, he's there to make the catch, 1 out. Next up, Swiner, Big Country, 2 for 4 today. 2 singles and an RBI today. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Fastball up hard, ground to the short, off the diving shortstop's glove. That'll be a single for Buck, his 3rd hit today. First and second, 1 down. Winning run in scoring position for Oliver with RBI man active now. Catcher 2 for 4, double single today. Can he end it with a walk-off hit? Pitch out there, gonna intentionally walk in to load the bases. No, they're not. Never mind. 1-1. Fastball away, 2-1. Fastball up and in, ripped to short. 1 hopper to Haudier on the dive. In time to first, 2 down. Second and third now. Doherty up next. DDP 2 for 3, 2 singles, walking an RBI today. Big spot for her. Winning run at third. Can she get it in? Pitch out, nothing doing. They're going to force the pitcher to come to the plate. Cuevas is due up next. Intentional walk to Doherty, her 2nd one today. Bases loaded for the Buzzards. Here's Cuevas. Coming out of the bullpen is rookie closer, 2nd-year closer, Milani Norton. Norton on the year is 1-0. She has a 3.60 ERA and a 1.40 whip. 4 games appeared in, 2 earned runs given up in 5 innings, 5 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 1 homer, 3 strikeouts. Her batting average against is .263. What do we do? Base is the only reliever left. I mean, he's not terribly tired, but at the same time, he's only 10. He's also tense, so it's a big risk if I pinch hit here and it fails. I I think we got a pinch hit here. We're going to go to Jaden Norris, the backup catcher. It's his at bat. 438 average, 1 RBI in the year. Can Norris come through with the bases loaded against the closer? Slider outside, ball 1. Slider inside, caught the zone, 1-1. Fastball down and in, line to short, right at Haudier, and that ends the inning. Well, base is going to come out of the bullpen here, so to the 10th, we're tied at 5. Haudier, Lifton, Ochirio due up. Haudier 0 for 1 today. Base on the year is 1-1. He has an 11.12 ERA and a 2.12 WHIP. He gave up 7 earned runs last appearance, 3 on the year. 3 appearances on the year, 5 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 2 walks, a homer, and 7 strikeouts. His batting average against is 370. All right, Peter, you're the last man I got. Fastball. He's lined to third. Manning dives, makes the catch, 1 out. Next up, lift 1 for 4 with a single. Curveball away. Ground him in the hole to third up the line. Diving Manning to make the stop. Fires to first. In time, 2 down. Nice play, Ed. Back-to-back Gold Glove caliber plays, and that'll bring up Ochirio. 1 for 4 with a trip, 1 an RBI. No trouble on base. Pinch hitting for Ochirio is center fielder Razzie Dazzler. 4th outfielder, 160 average on the year with 2 RBIs. Curl down and away. Chop to the mound. Base makes the play to first. No treble for base this inning. 1-2-3 inning for him in the 10th. Bottom 5. Manning, Hurls, Boyd due up. All about that base. Here's Manning, 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI single earlier in the game. Dazzler stays in the game in right field after pinch hitting. Fastball middle in, bloop to left. That's a base hit for Ed. He's 2 for 5. Leadoff man on in the 10th as the winning run. Earls due up next. Nathaniel hitting 1 for 6 on the air with an RBI. He has power of his right-hander active here, though. Fastball up and in, ground line for the second. Backhanded by Jumps. He makes the catch. That's a double play. I thought it was going to hot drop. Village Idiot's up next. He's 0 for 5. Slider middle in, blooped in left field, and that is down for a hit. First hit of the game for Boyd. He's 1 for 6. Let me check. Was that on 3 pitches? Yes, it was. Good eye, Hoon. Nice job. A 1-2-3. A 3-pitch inning for base. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. Diaz locked in. He's 2 for 5 today with 2 singles. Looking to win it here with an extra base hit. Fastball outside, ball 1. Best batter right now versus the best pitcher. Slider inside, 2-0. Slider low, 3-0 the count. Check swing inside, ball 4. First walk for Norton, for Diaz as well. First and second now for Worrymore, 1 for 5 with the double. Winning run at second. Fastball down in the way is low, ball 1. Curveball down and in, ripped foul by Worrymore just early, 1-1. Fastball down and in, bloop to right field, that is shallow. Dazzler on, slides off our glove. Coming around third is Boyd. He's gonna score. Walk-off single for Worrymore. Worryless does it again as the clutch minister. Buzzards win 6-5 after blowing a 5-1 lead. Oh my God. Well, we made it interesting, and that rally started because Hokie blew out his elbow in the 5th inning. Had Hokie not gotten injured, I think we easily win this game 5-0. GG, thank you guys, thank you. That's a tough one. And our bullpen is now gassed, so that's going to be fun. Looking at the heaters line, everybody got a hit today except Pedro Gordon, Javier Haudier, Dazzler, Finley, Zhang and Throne, and Ellis. Why not? RBIs, 2 for Green on 2 separate singles, 1 for Rufo on a double, 1 for Basquet on a single, and 1 for Ochirio on a triple. For us, everybody got a hit today except, the pitchers. Norris. Hokie did get 2, but our relievers did not. And Hurls, I believe. Hurls did not get hit, neither did Holcorn. Nor did Macias. 2 RBIs today for Ed Manning on a single. Mahoney had an RBI single. Doherty had an RBI single. Swiner had an RBI single. And Worrymore had the walk-off single there in the 10th to win it. Pitching lines, Finley, 6 innings, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, a strikeout. No decision for Tatum. Ellis, 2 innings out of the pen, gets the hold. Throne throws 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits given up and a walk. He almost blew it, but Norton bailed him out, and then Norton blew it in the 10th as she gets her first loss of the year, going an inning, 3 hits, an earned run, and a walk given up. She falls to 1-1. For us, Hokie, 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He was cruising until he blew out his elbow. Holcorn, 2 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Rookie was in line for the win. Hesto Despot blows the lead, inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Cuevas, a third of an inning, giving up a hit, and then Base gets the win out of the pen. Pitching a clean 10th inning, he improves to 2-1 and gets his ERA under 10. Ruby Green, the player of the game, going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a run scored. Doherty went 2 for 3 with 2 walks, an RBI, and a run scored as well, and then Hokie was the third-place finisher. He was in line for a quality start and probably a shutout at the rate he was going. Shame to see him get injured in that fashion. It kind of threw off all our momentum, and we almost lost because of it, but thankfully we were able to salvage that in extras. My god, that would have been demoralizing if we lost there. That could have killed our season. Alright, let's look around the league here. Blowfish sign Adamo. They cut Whopper batsman. Big Bopper now a free agent. Rusty Bustum cut by the Crocs for Seymour Sox as they upgrade the bench slot there. Libby Doe to the Sandcats as they cut Alan Boeing. Alright, so average reliever for an average reliever. Makes sense. Heaters get Vanderwink as they cut Benson Rushmore, so now they move a long reliever to the bullpen, which I believe is Rufus Sumar, and they do need to do that because we just basically ruined their bullpen. Raphael Loins, a rookie, gets +11 in contact on a random roll. Love to see it. Ed Manning gets +3 arm there after some great fielding plays there at the end of the game. Love to see it. Go ahead and sim up to our next game here. Platypi shut out the Bee-Wolves 2-0 in the first game there in the sim. Wild Pigs then shut out the Blowfish 1-0. Nice pitcher's duel there. Herbisaurs almost choke it to the Sirloins, but crush them in the end, 21-6. Jacks shutting out the wide loads and then almost blow it, but win 9-7 to get 3 and 6 on the year. Grapplers crush the Overdogs. Love to see it, 10-2. That ties us with the Overdogs now. Freebitters beat the Sawteeth easily, 8-1. Crocodons blow it to the Bee-Wolves 4-3. Thank you, Bee-Wolves. I appreciate that. Moose beat the Sirloins 5-1. Sandcats beat the Wild Pigs handily 6-1. And then in the final game of the sim, next to last game, sorry, Nemesis outlast the Jacks 4-3. And the Moonstars win 4-2 over the Blowfish. Okay. So no teams officially eliminated from playoff contention just yet. Herbisaur's not looking so hot, neither are the Heaters or the Wide Loads. All of them are at 3 and 6. Jacks and Nemesis are at 3 and 7. They are in the danger zone. They need to win out the rest of the way and even have a hope of making it because their run differentials are so bad. I'm leaning towards calling them both out, but I want to hold off for right now. I'm going to call the Sirloins out because they are at 4 and 6 and their run differential is a -28. So Sirloins are out. And you know what? I'll just say the Jacks and Nemesis are out too. So that's 3 teams already out of the playoff hunt. 4 and 6. Well, hey, they did just win. So they did win their sim game. Freebitters hanging in there. Maybe that'll parlay their momentum. Alrighty. Did we just face Smacks the last 2 years running? Jesus. Well, coming in at 5 and 4 to the next episode, we'll take on the Platypi for the only time this year. Bon Ventre will be on the mound. Bon 1-0 with a 5.56 ERA and a 1.85 WHIP for the Southpaw. And facing us is the third-year Southpaw Antonio Smacks for the 3rd straight year. In his rookie year, we blew him out of the water. In his second year, he crushed us. So we're even right now. It's a rubber match. Smacks comes in at 1-1 with a 2.57 ERA and an 0.71 WHIP. Platypi will come in at 4 and 5, looking to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Player development options here. What do we got? Ooh, I love this. This is the one we wanted. We wanted this one for Diaz, so I'm getting this one no matter what. And then we'll see what we have left. Come on. Getting 3 power. Love to see it. 77. Big contact roll +12. He's now going to be at 77 there. And he gets contact for his left-hander. Yes. Big roll for the head of the class. Now up to an A-. There's a reason he's the smartest man on our team. Alrighty, now what do we got? We don't have the money for this for whole corn, and that's alright. I mean, K-Man is nice, but again, his junk is already high. I would much rather have velocity in that situation. This one for Bonventure, we're not going to be able to afford it either, and that's probably going to be gone next episode as well, so that's fine. Slim chance to get composed, not too worried. That'll be here next time. That's a dumb one. I like this one for Cuevas, so we'll give him this because he's going to have to pitch next episode. If we go to the bullpen, he is the only reliever that is going to be well rested. So let's get this one. +2 junk, okay. Up to 49 and 1 accuracy to 59. Still a C. He's trying to get to the C+, but he's not quite there yet. God tier rolls indeed. Alrighty, let's set the lineup here. Call it a day. Alrighty. No. No. We're not doing this again, goddammit. Fuck, man. Come on. You're killing me here, Smalls. You're killing me. Alright. I'm making the executive decision here. I am going to put Boyd in, who will play. Moving to the bottom, though. Alrighty, so leading off next episode will be the Wink. Outfield Winkelson, fully healed up from his groin injury, and he's back to neutral mojo. Love to see it. Made a nice, cameo appearance today. Class is making a 22. What is he making? Good question. He is making 8.4. I got him at as a steal for a B+, so if he tests free agency, we're going to need to shell out some moolah to keep him. We're probably going to need to pay him upwards of about $11 million, probably on the cusp of what Warrior's making right now. So, very, very big steal indeed. But yes, so the next timeout lineup, Wink will lead off in center, fully healed. Diaz is still locked in. He's no longer juiced, though. Head of the class will bat second at second base. Worry less, the winning hit today. He'll bat third and right. Big Country out left. He had a 3-hit day. Good day for Buck. Hitting at fourth, getting his average up near 250, finally. Oliver's going to once again be behind the dish. He'll bat fifth. Doherty over at first. DDP will bat sixth. Manning at third will bat seventh. And Boyd, the village idiot, will bat eighth at shortstop despite being 10th, but he will be at the bottom of the lineup. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Bonbon. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win. We almost choked it away, but managed to get it back in extras, so we'll take them any way we get them. Back above 500, we got to keep this momentum going next time out against the Platypi to chase down the Crocs, who did lose today, so now we're only 2 games back in the division hunt. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. Love to see you guys as always. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button down below on Twitch here to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.